Hey guys, I'm recording this audio to give you my analysis on two pairs, especially GBP UAD AUD and Euro AUD. So let's start what I feel is we can expect in the coming days, right? So let's start with the highest time frame, which is what we do always, right? So this is the monthly time frame for GBP AUD, and you can see that we have taken external range liquidity here. So once the price takes external range liquidity, it is drawn towards internal range liquidity, which gives us the bias, right? So the bias has to be this monthly fair value gap, and we've had a huge rejection. Price tried to go up in here, so this is a rejection block. So I was expecting price to reach at least 50% of this wick, which is somewhere here. It did not, right? And it's reversing from here, so I don't expect now price to reach here. I think the price should continue going down, right? We will build confidence on this analysis when we look at lower time frames. So if I go to weekly time frame, I can see this is a chop fest going on here, where the price is chopping around, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. So this is what is happening for last 1 2 3 4 5 6 weeks, right? And finally we break this consolidation here. So whenever there is, so market works in cycles, you already know very well, right? So what happens after a consolidation? An expansion. Now the expansion can happen higher as well as lower. So typically when the such kind of consolidation happens, what I expect is that price should manipulate upwards first and then go down. That's the best scenario. That is what, more often than not, if this is happening, if you see this happening, this will keep you safe, and this is exactly what we anticipate. But however, in some cases what happens is, so there are two kind of breakouts which happen from a consolidation. So if price is ranging in a consolidation like this, अगर price consolidate कर रही है एक range में, so first breakout is always a false breakout which happens in the opposite direction, which trips people to buy, right? Because there are a lot of breakout traders who are just waiting for the breakout, right? ये false breakout लोगों को fool करता है, बेवकूफ़ बनाता है, and the price then comes back into the range and then starts trading lower, right? So this is accumulation AMD cycle, which we know. The second kind of breakout is a real breakout. In case of a real breakout, what happens is the price doesn't touch the high of the accumulation. It basically breaks out in the direction, and it creates an order block here, right? So if that is the case, then the price, this breakout is real, and we can trade this order block, which is created here. So I think this is a real breakout which has happened. And also one more thing, whenever I see these clear highs here at the top, and if I have to sell against the clear highs, मतलब यहाँ पर अगर equal highs हैं और मुझे sell करना है, तो मुझे डर लगता है, सबको डर लगता है, because we should never sell from equal highs, right? So in that case, what can save you is SMT. So in that case, we have to look at correlated pair. So let's say there is a correlated pair, ये GBP AUD है, तो इसके साथ correlation होगा Euro AUD का. So if Euro AUD has made that higher high, right, and GBP AUD has not made that higher high, this is called SMT divergence, and this confirms that now this breakout in GBP AUD is a real breakout, right? And this is of course real anyways. So this is the consolidation which was happening on the weekly time frame, right? And if you look closely on the monthly chart, this was a high which was created in the month of May. The month of June took this high, right? And then right now we are in July. So if you look, so we have taken, so June has taken the high of May, and now we are forming a lower low. If I look at the correlated asset, let's say Euro AUD, in this case this was May, of course June took the high here, and June took the high here as well, merely wicked it, सिर्फ छोटा सा wick किया यहाँ पे. Right now this is forming a lower low, whereas Euro AUD is forming a higher high. So this is a clear case of SMT, and this same rejection which we have seen. So here in this case we are rejecting from this wick, we are rejecting from this rejection block, right? And we creating a fresh rejection block. So I expected we can expect price to reach 50%. So we are near to the 50%, and we have created this SMT divergence. यहाँ पर हमने ये वाला जो हाई है, ये मई के हाई और जून के हाई दोनों से हाई है, और यहाँ पर जो ये वाला हाई है, ये मे का हाई से लो है. So this is a SMT already, which is confirming that the price is now reversing, right? So let's look at वीकली टाइम फ्रेम. सो यहाँ पर कंसोलिडेशन हुआ है प्राइस में, और यहाँ पर यूरो यूडी में प्राइस ऊपर गई है. डेली पे अगर देखेंगे इसको तो प्राइस हैज formed higher high, higher low and gone up. And in GBAUD it is a pure consolidation, which is a range bound price action, but now the range is being broken, right? So when the price was traveling up in Euro AUD, it was consolidating in GBP AUD. So in this was a wick on the monthly time frame, right? So I was anticipating price to reach 50% of this wick. It did not, but anyways we have the confirmation now. The moment we close below these two down candles on the daily time frame, right, we are bearish. So this will mark the change in state of delivery. This is called change in state of delivery. The price was delivering bullish all this while, now it will start delivering bearish, right? And what do you see here? If you go on the weekly time frame, let me just remove this. If you go on the weekly time frame, we have a higher time frame PD array, right? So we should look for higher time frame PD arrays for price to react from or reverse from. So this is a higher time frame PD array. This is a volume imbalance, weekly volume balance, and this is the only PD array in this leg. After that we have a rejection block here. So price can go down from here, or price can go down from here. So since we are forming SMT here only, तो मुझे लगता है प्राइस कहीं से नीचे आ जाएगी अभी, ठीक है. अब ये हो गया वीकली टाइम फ्रेम. सो वीकली टाइम फ्रेम पे जब अपना प्राइस यहाँ से रिएक्ट कर रही है, तो अब हमें इसको कॉन्फिडेंटली ट्रेड करने के लिए और इस आइडिया में और कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड करने के लिए व्हाट वी नीड टू सी मार्केट मेकर मॉडल. यहाँ पर एक मार्केट मेकर मॉडल जरूर बना होगा इस एरिया में, राइट? अब जब वीकली टाइम फ्रेम का मार्केट मेकर मॉडल वीकली टाइम फ्रेम पे अगर POI है, so we do time frame alignment, which I have taught already to all of you. So as per time frame alignment, we have to spot a market maker model on 4 hour. So structure has to be seen on 4 hour time frame. So we go to 4 hour time frame, and if you look at this, right? If you look at this, every market maker model starts with a consolidation. There is a consolidation. So do you see a consolidation here in this leg? I can see it clearly. This is the original consolidation, right? Price was range bound. This is the first stage of accumulation. This is the second stage of accumulation, right? This is smart money reversal happening. The moment we close below this level, right, then we are bearish. And in the coming days, I would expect price to keep coming down here and here, and it will give multiple opportunities to us to sell, right, into this. That's my analysis. Now I may be wrong, right? This is we don't have to be right in the market to make money. It's not that we have to be right all the time. It's just stacking probabilities. This is what I see. So I thought I'll give you my analysis on this. This is a good case study because यहाँ पर आप बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट सीख रहे हो. यहाँ पर आप हाई टाइम फ्रेम PD array सीख रहे हो. यहाँ पर आप मार्केट मेकर मॉडल की झलकी देख रहे हो. यहाँ पर आप SMT देख रहे हो. बहुत सारी चीज़ें, राइट? सो IRL ERL देख रहे हो. So this is a target. This would be my target for the coming weeks. Why? Because if you look at Euro AUD on the weekly time frame, if we go to, right, so first of all we have a consolidation here, right? And on the consolidation lows, what do we have? We have tons of liquidity, sell side liquidity. So price has accumulation. We have manipulated above into this wick, into this last order block. This is an order block on weekly. This is a wick on monthly, right? So accumulation, manipulation, and then I expect distribution below these. But let's not look at this. Let's look at just this dealing range, right? So dealing range, defining the dealing range. This is the dealing range low because we took sell side liquidity here, and this is, after that we have not taken any sell side liquidity. So this is the dealing range high here. And if I draw premium and discount, so price wants to do only few things. First is it goes for old highs and old lows first. Second, it goes to imbalances, and third, it goes from premium to discount and discount to premium. So right now we are in extreme premium. So this is in discount. We have only this inefficiency, which is on the weekly fair value gap, which is on the weekly time frame, right? And this is in discount. So price may give one more push higher before it goes for this, but we can at least look here, right? So all the swing traders out there, you can just put your stop loss here and take a 1 to 2, 1 to 1.3 long term, right? Price will reach here in few months or maybe few weeks. You have to hold the trade for a few weeks. All intraday traders now, when the bias is clear, you can keep selling in this pair, right? But let's wait, let's not be in a rush. Let's see more development of price. Let's let it come down for 1 or 2 days, and then we can keep selling, right? So that's the total proper analysis on this, and let's see how it goes from here. Thank you, guys.